Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. This is Hadrian. Let's play some more Planetbase on Mars Colony 2. Let's finally get back to this, shall we? I want to say a quick thank you as we begin here to everyone for their patience. I think for the first time ever that I can recall, I just had to take my channel offline for more days than I would have liked to, frankly. But I'm back, feeling better. Might cough a few times because my throat's still a little bit rough, but generally able to speak. Very happy with some of the episodes that I recorded. Oh, and look how the game welcomes us back. An irreversibly damaged bot. But was able to record some episodes for the other new series in Civilization 5. So, yeah. Let's get our bearings, because it's been, like, almost 2 weeks since I actually played this game. So, we just built a new anti-meteor laser, which gives us 3. And a 90% coverage chance when all 3 telescopes are being used. Actually, looks like only 1 is being used right now, and that's giving us 60%. So, I don't know, maybe when all 3 are being used... Factory has no oxygen. What's going on? Why are structures out of oxygen? What's going on here, guys? Where's the nearest oxygen producer? That's odd. Well, we can fix this issue by... or hopefully fix it anyway. Who's landing? We're going to build a new oxygen generator near the area where that is happening. Trade ship. You don't really have anything for me, but I can sell some stuff for money. May as well. Take all your money. What can we sell? I have lots of starch. Trade. Alright, so this area of the base is running out of oxygen. Not sure why. Let's build an oxygen generator. Large one. And of course we'll have another water extractor nearby. Large one again. It will take people a minute to get out there. Speed up time a bit. The material should come right out from that airlock, and also looks like this airlock. They're being brought out now. So it should go up fairly quickly and then should alleviate this issue. This is interesting. I've never dealt with this before when playing Planetbase. I have more than enough... Alright, now it's going away. Don't know what happened there. But I don't want those errors to happen. Something similar happened over here, and I built a new oxygen generator just to make sure that the problem was alleviated. But I think when the air in a base really starts to spread out, even when you haven't hit the colonist cap, because every oxygen generator gives you room for a certain number of colonists. Let's see what's happening here real quick. We have a worker. Good. Up to 144 colonists. Very nice. So I think... even when you haven't hit that cap that's set by the oxygen generators, I think when the air is... when there's not a generator on one particular side of the base, and it's a big base with a lot of space to fill, it seems to me that the air doesn't always get into every nook and cranny, so to speak. So let's see here. One more... waiting on one more metal for this oxygen generator. We have a lot of food. Like, we're doing very well on the food front now. We're also doing very well on the ore front. I'm going to need to build... let's go ahead and get the glass down. I'm going to need to build another processing plant. Probably a large one to deal with this influx of metal that I have right now. But I'll handle that. First things first, we just need to get this stuff built here. We're waiting on one more piece of metal. Durham has no oxygen. What's going on over there? See, this doesn't make any sense to me. I don't... Alright, it's building back up. I feel like I've said this a bunch of times during this series, but some of these mechanics are not quite making sense. They're not intuitive. I don't see an explanation for them, so let me know. Alright, there's a guard. We have a new guard. That's always good. If you are an experienced Planetbase player and you know why all of that just happened... oh, crap. One of our carriers is out of commission here. But yeah, let me know. Leave a comment. I would love... your insight if you can explain to me why that's happening. I think it's just the air spread out thing that I was already describing. Trade ship has landed. What do you have? Ooh, bots. Bots would probably be good. I'm going to go ahead and buy all the bots. Because this guy's got plenty of room to trade. So we're going to bring him lots of food. He also... Actually, no. We're not going to trade food. Because food doesn't have a ton of value. So we can trade medical supplies. And then medicinal plants for a good bit of it. Trade a few spares. I don't want to get rid of too many of those. But we're getting close to the even value here, so... And then we'll get rid of some starch to balance it out. Alright, so that's a lot. This trade's going to take a minute for people to fill out. But alright, so the oxygen generator has been built. We just need the water extractor to be built. We need someone to come out here and repair this bot. And the last piece of metal is in the bot's arms, literally. Alright, so that's done. Well, almost anyway. There we go. Okay. Now it seems like someone can come out and build this stuff. I don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be someone. Colony ship. We're up to 145 colonists with the arrival of that last guard. Again, we are very close to the end of the series. Oh, good. 2 more biologists to help us maintain our food supply. We are down to the very last achievement that we need to reach. Consolidation. The last milestone, anyway. Need 300 population, and we will be good. So I think what I'm going to do now is build... I'm going to build a processing plant here. Large processing plant. To help us produce more metal and more bioplastic. Just because we're piling up ore and starch. So that production line is no longer efficient. This is what I love about late game Planetbase. It's just so quick. You know, when resources coming out, it just happens so quickly. Everything just comes right out. Who's here? Who do we have? A new engineer. Okay. So we're up to 148 colonists, almost halfway to 300. Doing pretty well. Waiting for this processing plant to be built. We have all the materials we need. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and line up an airlock. Let's say right there. So that people can get in on this side of the base a little bit more easily. And this trade ship, how close is it to being done? No, I'm still waiting on a bunch of stuff. Hopefully he won't leave us. No, we'll send that trade ship away. This trade is going to be very lucrative. We're getting a bunch of bots from this trade ship. Someone pointed out in a previous comment that that trade ship that flew off several episodes back during my period of frustration where we were waiting for those patents, the trade ship probably just flew off because the base lost power, which is probably true. All right. Let's now build this thing. All right. So this is excellent. We now have an airlock on this side of the base. We won't have to worry about building anything more. See, right now they've all had to come this way to make their way to this side of the base, but now they can just come through the base like they are now, bring in materials to get these new construction items started. So this should really help turn our production around, and we'll have a lot of metal and a lot of bioplastic. See, we're almost out of metal because of not only, I mean, we have so much ore, so all we need is to fill these machines up and for people to start working them. Also probably going to need a canteen. Whoa, what's happening here? Why are so many people hungry and tired? Oh, the big trade probably. This is interesting. I'm going to let the base simulate for a minute. Because we have plenty of food. People shouldn't be tired, but I think they've just been focused so hard on getting this trade done. This is one of the I love Planetbase, I do, but I have to say this is probably one of the genuine flaws of Planetbase is that when you have a very large trade, there isn't really a mechanism for getting it done, and the consequence is that everybody gets hungry and tired, and there's actually some critically hungry people right now because of what's happening. Shouldn't be the case given how much food I have. Absolutely should not. So it's kind of disappointing. We might have some people die here unless this situation can reverse itself. Dorm has no oxygen. That's not funny, game. We just went over this. So is there another spot where I could possibly build a fabricator? Yeah, there's one there. So yeah, something is wrong. These people are all critically hungry. And yeah, okay. Not sure what's happening, to tell you the absolute truth. This is frustrating. This is not the return to Planetbase that I envisioned. But okay, this trade is almost done. Maybe once that trade ship is gone, they'll start behaving a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to dismiss that trade ship. I just think that large trades like this tie up the instructions of everyone here. Alright, someone just died. I think we're going to have a die-off here. Tiffany, yep, 2 colonists have died of starvation. I think we're about to have a completely unnecessary die-off. Alright, now see they're all going to get food. See what's happening now? Now that the trade ship is gone, they're behaving normally. That's the issue. Colonists that weren't even involved in the trade were tied up, just kind of sitting on their butts because the trade ship was here. Now everyone's going to get food, but we've lost 7 colonists now. That is a bona fide bug. That's a bug. That shouldn't happen, and hopefully in the new patch that they're working on, that will be resolved. Yeah, this is miserable. I'm losing colonists that I really shouldn't be losing. 14 colonists have died of starvation. 15. Gosh. Not my fault. It's the last time I'm going to do a big trade, though, because it just is too damaging. 27 colonists have died of starvation. Everyone's dying. 28. I think we'll survive, but I think we're going to lose a ton of colonists and have to build the base back up. Hopefully it won't impact production too much. Yeah, this is terrible. Well, at least we have a situation to overcome now. Yeah, these plants aren't being maintained either. So, yeah, there's huge issues going on right now. 46 colonists have now died of starvation. Ugh. Well, welcome back to Planetbase, everybody. This is a real shame. The issue is, with this big die-off happening, it might affect the prestige of the colony. It seems to be slowing down a bit, which is good. Might affect the prestige of the colony, which will affect new colonists coming in. Whoa! And a meteor hits us immediately. Alright, so a new trade ship has just landed. I'm going to send him away. I don't want to do any trading right now. I need to kind of just get my bearings and not have the colonists fulfilling any other orders. So, note to Planetbase players, don't do big trades. Just don't. Produce high-value items and keep it at that. Alright, so it looks like the storage has been repaired already. And it looks like people are also managing to feed themselves. Because you can see the meal count going up, food count going down. How is my population looking, is the next question. Here it is. Okay, we are down biologists. We are up engineers after that die-off, and we're also down some guards. So let's see how they handle themselves now that the colony is stabilizing post-die-off. We're still above 100 citizens, but we just lost close to 50 colonists to that nonsense. Very frustrating return to Planetbase here. I think this is episode 22. But what happened to Mars Colony 1 will not happen here. It's a shame, because I really feel like what happened to Mars Colony 1 was my fault. I didn't understand the game mechanics enough. That, however, there's video evidence. You saw what happened. Everyone was just kind of standing around in here. Oh, good, a colony ship. The question is, how many will it bring? Ah, visitors. Great. To kill more colonists. Alright, well. Let's set a red alert, because we know they're going to turn hostile. There's no such thing as a good visitor. Okay, so we lost a medic. Alright, 3 colonists have died, 2 intruders have been killed. Okay, so we're down to 101 colonists as a result of that. And there's a sandstorm coming, so now we're going to keep the alert at yellow. Actually, no, we're down to 98 colonists because of those intruders. Damn it! This is not nice. I wanted a friendlier welcome back to Planetbase, but because of that trade bug, now a full 33% of my colony population has died. Sandstorm imminent. Here we go. The good news is that the biologists do appear to be handling the plants for the most part. The indicators over the plants are improving. Here in the farm dome, it's still taking a minute, but I think we're okay. People are also using the recreation dome. The workers are using the production dome. We have a lot of metal and bioplastic now, so we can build whatever we want. Our power has not had an issue in quite a while. Okay, I think we can turn our alert off. Trade ship has landed. What do we have? Nothing of value. Go away. I just don't trust trade ships anymore after what just happened. I don't trust my colonists to know what to do when a trade is happening. I mean, I think it's what probably caused the issue with the trade. For those of you who don't know as much about how computer code works and how these games are programmed, and I'm no expert, but I've done some programming in the past, and I think I have an understanding of some of the basics. Okay, so we have a new biologist, a new guard. That's good. Essentially, the game instructs the colonists to prioritize bringing stuff out to a trade ship above everything else. Even when a colonist is not currently involved, I think they're kind of looking for a job, like, what can I carry? And somewhere in that code of what the colonists who are looking for something to do while there's a trade ship in the area, that order to look for something to do conflicts with the prioritizing of the trade ship above everything else, such that they will prioritize the trade ship above even getting food for themselves, above getting rest for themselves, which is why when you see these huge trades come in, a lot of the time, unfortunately, or back to 100 colonists, that's good. A lot of the time, unfortunately, we are, let's see who's landing here. The colonists are just sitting on their butts. All right, another biologist. Excellent. Even when they're fully capable of feeding themselves, which is why you saw the food piling up the way it did. Just so unfortunate. Tremendous loss of life on Mars Colony 2 because of a technicality. All right. Let's take a look at our colony's prestige. All right, so welfare is decent. Prestige is 430. Have we built a radar yet to contact passing ships? Yes, we have. Or radio antenna, not radar. Radar is not a contact utility. Here's a trade ship. No. I mean, I'm not going to do any trading now. I'm going to let the colony grow, and that's going to be my main priority. I might build an additional starport. Yeah, why not build an additional starport? Good, new colony ship. Who's coming? New biologist and a new guard. That's good. Back up to 103. Alright, well, we've hit the 20-minute mark. As that colony ship flies off, I'm going to cut this episode here. Bit of a setback. You know, I do want to hit 300 colonists before this series ends. Now, I'm not sure if I am going to, because I think it might take... Hopefully it won't take too many, but I think it just might take a bunch of episodes to get back to that point where we were before. And seeing as how we just lost 50 colonists to a fluke, I don't know, just might be the best thing to maybe call the series at 250 colonists. We've already unlocked the next planet, so next time I do a series in Planetbase, I'll just pursue all these goals again on a more challenging planet. So that's what I might do, or I might still go to 300. We'll see. But in any case, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Of course, comments are always welcome as well. I upload new episodes in Planetbase every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because Daylight Savings Time just kicked into effect, that's GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And again, comments always welcome, especially since I was gone for so long. Thank you guys again for being so patient while I was not feeling well. I don't like to take the channel offline. Normally, I wouldn't have to take the channel offline, even if I was sick. But just, you know, you guys probably saw the video where I explained it all. I will stop talking about it, but I'm just very grateful and excited to get back to recording. I'll see you guys next episode.